Let's go to Bruce, who's a Man City fan. Bruce, good evening.
All right, Bruce.
Hello there. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, Bruce. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Yeah. I disagree a little bit with Jason. I'm all for a tough game and battling, but I think, for instance, it's just come out that Grealish has been attacked in the tunnel where the police are involved. So that could be, when it goes over to criminal behaviour. Apparently, the City fans are still. Well, some of the City fans are still in the ground because of the tension outside the ground.
Yeah.
And the police are concerned of what might happen after the game. And I think the Atletico Madrid fans were incited actually by the manager. It was as if they were playing the victim. The manager was playing the victim role.
Agreed.
And also the way the referee was attacked as well. Not maybe physically, but it was very nasty the way they were surrounding the referee all the time.
Never seen that before, Bruce.
And I think when it goes over to criminal behaviour.
Before we start accusing of criminal behaviour, there's no evidence whatsoever of that. There's a scuffle in the tunnel. Sorry, do you remember what happened at Pizzagate at Old Trafford? There's pizza being thrown. That, believe it or not, is a criminal offence. Throwing something at someone is a
Well, the latest report...
Come on, Bruce. How old are you, Bruce?
I know, but the game's moved on, Jason.
It has moved on, but so what? We see it every now and then.
We don't need this. After the game, fair enough, walk off the pitch.
Bruce, honestly.
Fine.
Bruce, come on.
You've got to be grown men. You're not children.
Bruce, come on, matey.
You're not setting a great example.
I'm sorry, who? Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares?
Set an example for who?
For all the people that watch football.
Who cares about what other people think? You're there to win a football match. Who cares what other people think?
Yeah, but you're representing your football club and yourself.
What about did they look upset, the Athletic fans, with the way their team behaved?
You're not there to hurt people out.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Sorry, did you see what Aguero did to David Luiz? Do you remember that two-footed tackle? He got a straight red. Do you remember that? Come on, Bruce.
Yeah, but I'm not justifying that.
No, then why have you phoned up?
He's talking about the scuffles in the tunnel.
Scuffle.
The stuff in the tunnel.
Scuffle,
there are reports. We've seen a few on Twitter.
Scuffle.
I'm sure we'll hear more about it.
Yeah,
but the way that they acted in the last 10 minutes, Jason, it wasn't on. It's no need. It's not necessary.
Mate, honestly, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant for the game. Absolutely brilliant.
It's not brilliant for the game.
Why didn't you walk out?
What do you mean?
Because
I want to watch a good football match.
You couldn't take your eyes off it.
It's the quarter-final of the Champions League.
You kept saying, turn it up.
It was already on 100.
Turn it up.
It's the quarter-final of the Champions League. I want to watch a
rewind that.
match.
I want to see
Atletico trying to win the game.
Pulling Jack Grealish's
fighting
hair
with each other.
Oh, he pulled his hair. He pulled Grealish's hair.
Savage has manhandled Phil Foden off the pitch.
Manhandled. Do you know what? If in that situation, right, I would drag that player off the pitch when he rolled back on. Get off. Phil Foden's played their own game. He's done brilliant, right? But he's played
nothing. You do nothing.
What am I listening to?
Let's go to Cole, who's a Man City fan. Cole?
Hello, guys. You okay?
Yeah, all right, Cole. Go on, talk us through how you feeling.
Jamie, Jason, you're doing a great job.
All right, Cole.
The match, I thought it was a damn good match. I've not seen a match like that for a long time. Being a City fan, you kind of get used to this 5-1 and 4-1 victories, but that today was a real grind-out match. We've shown maturity there. Well, not shown in a long time. I thought it was a damn good game there.
Yeah,
I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree. Enjoyed it.
But I mean, they kept their heads, right? That was the one thing you can take out of it.
The way they played aggressively. Maybe they get away with that in Spain. They may get on with that and bully the game, but they couldn't bully us today. And I thought that we played very well.
Do you know what? I think you're right. I think that there was a. I think Pep would have known. He'd have come up against Simeone's type teams many times. We know exactly what they're all about. And I think that City deserve a huge amount of credit. The way they kept their heads. There wasn't that they didn't bite, they didn't react, they didn't retaliate, which is exactly what Atleti wanted. That was the game. They wanted to drag City down to their level, and they didn't bite on it.
That wasn't really a fight. That was passion. When Zinchenko came on and protected Phil Foden, that's not a fight. That's passion. That's protecting your mates. That's what you do. That's what you're there for. I thought it was a damn good game, man. I've not seen a game like that for a long time.
Yeah, I think they come through that game, Man City, with a load of confidence now. They can go into the sort of the next fixtures coming in and going, you know what, we can ride out a storm like that. We can ride out a toxic atmosphere. Yeah. But you just completely been hypocritical of yourself there.
Go on.
When you basically just said, you basically said They went down to their. They
No,
tried to drag them down to their level.
They did. That's exactly what
But
they tried to do.
you're saying that you absolutely loved it. And
I did.
It's great for football.
Oh, I loved it.
You're just saying they've just brought them down to their
They
level.
tried to drag them down to make the game a different game. Doesn't mean I don't love it.
Drag them down to the level
Yeah,
of...
it's the S-housery, the dark arts, the black belt in dark arts. That's exactly who Simeone is. And they tried... Simeone knew that they had to get under the skin of... They tried to do something similar in the first leg. Grealish was a target of them. Phil Foden was a target of theirs over the whole two legs. You know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to change, make the game more about what's not the ball. That's because City will beat them. City are better football inside of them.
We've had a tweet come here from Tony. He said, sorry, tonight Jason Cundy is a disgrace. If Chelsea were treated like that, he would be fuming. A hypocrite.
I agree with this. Phone up. Don't just hide behind your keyboard. 03717
You'd be fuming. If Chelsea got treated like that tonight, you'd be fuming. You'll be going, Simeone's a disgrace. Should be banned.
Do you remember what happened 2-2 against Spurs back at the bridge? You lot did exactly the same. Do you remember that?
No,
yes, you do.
Cannot recall that.
2-2.
Can't remember that far back. Sorry, can't recall it.
Do you know what?
You're on about.
That was a brilliant game. Absolutely one of the best games, one of the best atmospheres. So if Chelsea do get treated like that, you've got to stand up to it in a different way City did. I'm not a hypocrite. And do you know what? Another thing, right? If he rocked up Simeone at Chelsea, right, he is perfect. If Tuchel does... Honestly, he is absolutely perfect for Chelsea.
Drop me out.
I'd love
Chelsea,
to see...
Simeone.
I would love to see Simeone in the Premier League.
No.
Love to see.
Jason.
We'd be the most hated club in the world again.
So
we'd be the most
plastic.
hated. Imagine that.
You've got a top-class bloke in Thomas Tuchel. And you want Diego Simeone.
No, I didn't say that. If Tuchel goes, right, if for whatever reason, the next 2 or 3 years, Tuchel goes...
You're going to lower yourself to Simeone.
And Simeone rocks up. Oh, imagine that. Imagine how hated we'd be. Who cares? Been hated for the last 15, 20 years.
Disgrace you are. You're an absolute disgrace. Right, we want to hear from you. Keep your calls coming in. Jason Cundy is an absolute disgrace. If you want to phone up and give it to him, we'll also be hearing from Pep Guardiola in the next hour. Get your call in 03717 22 33 44.